the show. You already know. Let's get it, man. We ain't got time to waste, man. We got shit to do.
Just cuz. UTA. AMG. With it now. Check it. Check it. Check it. I'm a blessing. Yeah, I'm a walking blessing. Got 'em searching, but the undeserving never sees my presence. A lot of people stressing. The mind's a lethal weapon. Burn it in your furnace, trying to see perfection. Fuck fame, I want progression. Shout out my ancestors. What these niggas learning ain't never gonna help them or prepare them for what's destiny. You niggas gonna feel a hurdle of murders till your heaven is developed. The secrets I'm not telling, but seek it and you'll catch it. I could place my hand on hellions and turn them into reverence, but the keepers of the message told me lead by example. There isn't a thing I can't handle, I'm finessing. Some folks just know the law of attraction to molest it. I just want more for my family and the next one. Look, we are all devils and we are all guys. Yin and yang, wrong or right, you decide as the world cries. As the world cries. Where were you when I told him that a storm was coming? As the world cries. Where were you when I told him that a storm was coming?
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. It's Anakin 9.5 Beats, the early morning show. You know we live and direct. It's Friday. It's time to get that bread. It's time to get your ass up out of the bed. It's time to go get this money. It's time to make a change in your life. I know y'all like, damn, man, why he's always preaching? Because I am the OG, the triple OG, the quadruple OG of the YouTube channel world. On a whole different scale, whole different level. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all the people that hit the like button. Shout out to the people that comment. Shout out to the people that just want to be nosy. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, baby. Yeah, that was one of my artists back in the day. We predicted all this shit that's happening in the world. We predicted this shit like in 2012, 13. We knew that all this stuff was gonna happen. I don't know if y'all know that. I mean, I did have, if you go back and look at, I don't even think they have Dat Piff no more. They don't have Spinnerella, none of those. But we predicted all of this stuff that's happening with the world, with celebrities, with entertainers, with individual people in the world, man. I'm telling you, I'm a prophet. I'm a psychic, bro. I just don't get paid to do it, and I don't want your money. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Opportunities will come and go. Stay focused. All right? You see it. You see the title. Opportunities will come and go. Stay focused. But in the meantime, I will tell you when it comes to me, all right? And y'all can call me Lulu. You can call me Louis. It's cool. You know, I'm not famous, so I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was, I still wouldn't give a shit. But let me tell you, I've been through a lot in my life, y'all. A lot in my life, gang. I'm not even tripping, and I ain't even talking about just being on drugs or, being an alcoholic or having too many damn kids in my life. You know what I mean? But I will say, when it comes to opportunities, all right. When it comes to opportunities, I have had opportunities, and I have let go of opportunities. I've had situations where people was gonna put me in a position to be successful under their belt, and I was like, nah, because of my intuition. I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that. Now, did I say anything to him about it? Did I say, hey, I really don't want to do this job, or I really don't want to do what is asked for me to be more successful and get more money? I pretty much told them, I give them a call back or I reach out to them. But you know how that junk really flipped? It really, really, really flipped when I wanted an opportunity and I went out there and seeked it. And the person told me they would give me a call back. Now, you see how that shit worked? Let's just translate what I just said, okay? There have been opportunities out there that people have given me. I'm talking about, when you work with somebody, let's just say, and I'm talking about the regular people in life. I'm not talking about entertainers and celebrities. No. I'm talking about regular people that, that can go to the mall, go to the gas station, go to a concert, go anywhere, and nobody gonna even recognize me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Big facts, major facts. What I'm talking about is there's been situations where I know you worked somewhere, I've worked somewhere, and people saw our potential. And it was like, hey, listen, you got a nice voice, or you're very good with the way you talk to people. I know y'all have had somebody come up to y'all and say, hey, here's my business card. I feel like you can do this for better money, you know what I'm saying, a better situation, better reasoning. But we also got to look at the fact that those kind of people, they have a job, right? Yes, they do see that you have potential. They do. They see that you have potential, right? But some people might just be ready to just, they got to recruit. That's how they get paid. They got to recruit. It's like being in the Army military. Back in the day when I was coming up, you had a lot of military sergeants and lieutenants, whatever you want to call them. I call them agents. They would go to these restaurants. They would go to all these little side jobs that all the high school people had. Like I worked at Publix, okay, in 1995. Let's give it up for Publix one time. Yeah, I worked at Publix in 1997. No, it was 1995. And they used to have Army recruiters, and we used to take off running, dog. I ain't even lying, bro. We'd be like, oh, shit, here they come, man. We better take off. Rest in peace, Takeoff, man. Shout out to Takeoff, man. We miss you, dog. But, yeah, so they would come in, and then they would be like, hey, listen, you ever thought about joining the Army? What do you want to do with your career? What do you want to do with your life? You know what I mean? What do you want to do? So let me tell you how I decided to go at least listen. I knew I wasn't going to enroll. I knew I wasn't going to get listed to be in the Army, Navy, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't going to do it. But let me tell you how he got me, though. He was like, listen, Mr. Lewis, this is what I want to do for you. I would like to take you out to eat. And I'm like, as a 16, 17-year-old, you're driving. Gas prices wasn't that bad, so it cost 97 cents to put some gas in the car, a gallon. So that was tough right there. Let's give it up for that right there. Y'all don't know nothing about that right now. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to take you out to eat. So I'm looking at my partner. We bagging groceries. And I'm like, all right, where we going out? You know what I'm saying? Where we going out to eat at? He said, where do you want to go? I said, shit, Red Lobster, you know what I'm saying? 95, that's a good deal. And you know what he said? He said, all right. He said, that's cool. Meet me at Red Lobster. When is your day off? I'm like, it's on a Monday. Oh, shoot, I could take whatever day off. You know what I'm saying? I'll call out. You feel me? But you know, I didn't say that to him. I'm just talking about theoretically in my mind. I'm just like, yeah, I'll take off whenever. It don't matter. I'm 15, 16, whatever. I'm driving. I don't care. It's good. It's good money with me. I just wanted to go out to eat, right? He's like, all right. So he's like, next Monday, 11:30. Let's meet at Red Lobster and you can get what you want. I said, fantastic. That's a deal, dog. So yes, the end of the story, I only went to get a free meal, dog. I mean, let's keep it a buck. I'm gonna clap for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't go to join the army. I wasn't gonna do that shit, but let's cheer for that. Yeah, so I'm just saying that was an opportunity that I had, and I could have went to the military and been in there 20 years, but I'm not built like that, man. Let's just keep it honest in the buck. I'm not built to go to the military. I mean, I had uncles and my grandfather went to the military. I had a few people that went to the military, but no, I'm not built for that, man. I wasn't built to be in the military, but I wanted that free food. So it was an opportunity that was given to me. I could have took it. Think about being in the military real quick. You could get free benefits, for life. As long as you're in the military and you do your 20 years, I guess I assume, you got everything, man. You can go back to school. They give you a grant, medical history, everything is cool. But that was an opportunity that I did not want. But I definitely wanted that free meal, dog, and I got that. I got that. I got that. Got that. And then of course there was other opportunities in my life that I got, you know what I'm saying, that I could have did and could have won. But getting back to y'all, man. So, people gonna come and go in your life. They're gonna see that you're good at something. And they're gonna be like, all right, this is an opportunity for you. And because they give you a business card. This could be a realtor or especially insurance people. I can't stand insurance people, man. No disrespect. I know y'all making money, I know y'all do it, but y'all be doing too damn much, man. Yeah, I know that you have a great voice and you're very good with people, and I can give you an opportunity, a lifetime opportunity, and you can make all this money being an insurance investor or a coordinator, or you can go to people's house and sell insurance. They're the worst ones, dog. They're the worst ones, dog. They're the worst ones. So, there have been opportunities that you probably missed, but that don't mean that that's the end of the world for you. And it's all about your intuition. And that's another one I'm gonna talk about, not today, but I'm gonna talk about people's intuition. Just sometimes it's just not meant for you to take that job or take that opportunity. Think about how many opportunities when it comes to the celebrity world, comes to the entertaining world, where I have, for instance, like I said, when I was 16, if you go back to my podcast or my live, probably my first live or second live or whatever, I explained to you how I could have got into the entertainment business. And to break that down real quick, yeah, I had an opportunity at 16 with three other guys to sign a deal with a little, not a major company, but like a little bootleg company to get to a major level in Atlanta. And I said, my parents, my mom, she was in the bank and she had, we got a good lawyer. She looked over the contract and was like, bro, no, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And we had an R&B group. So let's just say this, in 1996, 97, let's say this. If you look back and look at New Edition and in my era, The Boys, all those groups, man, they really, not all of them now, but either way, they got fucked over some kind of way. Either, on the back side or the front side. You know what I'm saying? However you want to look at that. But think about the impossibilities of my group back in 1995, 96. We made it, right? And we got screwed over. And then we don't get the residuals. We don't get paid until, I'm 46 years old now. So now we decide, y'all fucked us over. We need to renegotiate our contract. Like, you need to pay us. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just more so the fame that we would have been happy about, or if it would have just been not getting paid, and then finally being old as hell, nobody knows no more, and then we get some money. You know what I mean? That was an opportunity missed. You know, so it doesn't matter if you in a situation and there's an opportunity for you. I don't want you to down yourself and be like, oh damn, man, I should have took that job. Because there are times where you probably had an opportunity to go somewhere and do it, and your intuition said no. Okay, your intuition said no. Where I'm not doing it, we're not doing that. And then somebody else get that same opportunity, and then they blossom, they make it. But maybe it was just meant for them. Let's cheer for that. All right? Maybe that situation was just meant for them. And then sometimes don't get down on yourself when you miss the opportunity. But the only way you shouldn't get down on yourself if you still believe in yourself, you still believe in the product of what you are as a person and what you can accomplish in life. Let's get at it. Yeah. And opportunities, they do come and go. But the main thing is, like I just said, you got to stay focused. And you got to believe that there's something else better. There's a better situation. When I worked at Augusta National, okay, all I wanted to do at the time in 97, 98, 99, I just wanted to just have fun. I was young. I was in college. You know, I got money during Masters Week, you know, just being a server and had my little setup there for Masters Week. Made a lot of money, man. You know what I mean? Like $5,000 to $6,000, $7,000 in 1 week. And I got a check. Let's give it up for that right there, baby. I sure did. And I was content with that. But I didn't know I was really going to stay there. Okay. I had no clue that I was going to stay there for that long. I stayed there 15 years. And then an opportunity came. And I almost didn't take it, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I almost didn't take the job. I had a better opportunity. I had already moved up, you know, being a little supervisor. We call it captain, you know, in the dining room, supervisor, key person. If you was in the restaurant business, turnkey, you know what I mean? You basically a little manager. You just getting paid by the clock. Let's give it up for that right there. You know, I went from like back in the day in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, I went from $9 an hour to like shoot about $12, $13, and that was good back in the day. Plus you get all the overtime you want. So I was busting 30, 40 hours overtime every week. Let's give it up for that guy. Yeah. But an opportunity came. Now this the one I did not turn down. I almost did. And that's, you know, I look at myself back when I was in my middle 25, 26 years old. I'm like, damn, I don't know, man. I had those. Sometimes people really piss me off, and I just really got in my feelings, but that's that Cancer Nation shit. Shout out to them Cancer. Yeah, man, we get in our feelings, bro. Y'all got to get out your feelings. I mean, I know we care a lot, but damn. So anyway, yeah, I had an opportunity to go in the Champions locker room. And I don't really talk about Augusta National like that, but I like to give y'all insight that I'm not a Rudy Poop, man. I got a lot of ranks under my belt, the things that I've done, I've accomplished that y'all never will see, never will go. It's just never gonna happen. You know what I mean? You're never gonna get to the situation, a place that I got, and I probably never get to where you get. You know what I'm saying? Look at this battery thing. Get your ass out of here. My little battery thing, shit, run down the battery. I don't give a shit though. Let's get it popping. But yeah. So I got an opportunity to work in the Champions locker room real quick. All right, so yes, that means I seen Tiger, I seen Phil, I seen all the top golfers in the world, man. I ran that shit from 2000 to 2011. But think about it, if I didn't take that opportunity. I would not have gotten a lot of residuals that's coming to me now later on in life when it comes to knowing them guys, you know. If you ever run into any of those, I'm not saying you did, but if you are a celebrity, you're an entertainer, you ask them, do they know me? You direct them to this YouTube channel, and they'll tell you, bro. Yeah, all the top golfers that played in the Masters, I'm talking about champions, the past champions from 2012 all the way back to 1983. I mean, 1903. You read. Ask about me. I ran that shit from 2000 to 2011, and I made a lot of money. I'm not gonna get into details of everything that happened to me, but endorsements, I used to handle the endorsement people that came in, Nike, Titleist, Ping, all of them, bro. All of them know me. The ones that's still there, that when I was there, they all know me. And that was the best opportunity I ever got in my life so far. And it's still not over, baby. YouTube channel up next, owning a couple of businesses on the side besides, you know, the UTE brand and the Us2 Entertainment brand, TSMG brand. I got a lot of shit popping, bro. It's coming. I know it. I'm not even scared. But that was the best opportunity that I did not turn down. That's what I'm trying to give y'all. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Let's applause. Yeah, long story short, the club manager's like, hey, Lewis, I have an opportunity for you. And look, this motherfucker had a door, man. Let me tell you, this is how you know it was real. He was on some doggone, I wouldn't say Batman, because he definitely wasn't Batman. Maybe was it Bruce Wayne? Nah, he wasn't trying to save the world, but he was trying to get money, though. So when you walk in the door, dog, right? When you walk in the door, he had a button where he could close the door. This is major facts. So I go in the door, and he says, I want you to work in the Champions locker room. And I'm like, Champions locker room? Man, I don't want to work in there. That shit boring. I ain't say nothing to him, but in my head, in my mind, I was like, damn, I really don't want to do this shit. But nobody told me how much money you could make in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told me how much money you can make in there. It was like a top secret thing. So I'm like, damn. He said, well, look, it's so crazy. He was like, just try it one time, man. I know you can do it. If you don't like it, do it this year. If you don't do it, if you don't like it, then you don't have to do it anymore. So yes, I did it, and I never looked back. Nah, I was like, nah, I'll never look back. And I made so much money, and I'm thankful for that. So if you ever get an opportunity and you're in that position and it's almost like there's no way out, then I suggest that you take the opportunity, okay? I suggest you take it, you work with it, and see what happens. Even if you just one of those people that just, you know, you just want to do a food truck or something and you still work your main job, just try it, man. You never know. Especially if you got some help. Now, if you by yourself, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if I could tell you to do it or don't do it. But some opportunities, yes, you should give up. When it comes to your intuition and it comes to how you feel and you get that, not that feeling like, it's just a bad feeling. Not the knot in your stomach where, you know, you get butterflies and you're like, oh, I want to do it, but I'm scared. No, that's a great feeling. But if you get that feeling in your stomach that something not good is going to happen or something, you know, bad is going to happen, I suggest you don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. Just keep it moving. And I've had plenty of times in my life where I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I made up my mind, and maybe it was not meant to be for me, but it was meant to be for somebody else. You did. Let's give it up for that. It wasn't for me. But kudos to the person who took the job. Kudos to you. And yes, you must stay focused. There are going to be times in your life where, you know, you do have a job and you get fired, like I said, and you're going to lose your job. And, you know, the manager is going, like I said, it's going to be a new manager come in. They're going to bring their own people in, and you're going to be setting your ways, and you're going to make that known to the managers or whatever situation you're in. You're going to make that known that you've been there for a long time. You put the work in. I got to tell y'all right now, man, no matter where you work, no matter if it's in the entertainment world, if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, or you work at McDonald's, man, nobody cares how long you work at a place no more. All right, let's give them a round of applause for that. Listen, your rank does not matter anymore. Nobody cares about you being in a place for 20 years. Nobody cares if you've been somewhere 15 years. Nobody cares if you've been there 30 years. No one cares. Just accept that shit, all right? Accept it. You cannot pull that shit on nobody no more. I did it in my past. I've done it. And you know what has happened? New managers, new situation, they bring their own people in, and yeah, okay, I'll get another job. Well, bitch, go get another job. Because guess what? Nobody cares. And nobody's worried about it. It's a whole nother time and different era now. So you might lose that job. There might be other opportunities. It may not be your time to be at that place no more. The world is constantly shifting. Life is constantly shifting. So you're gonna have to shift with the shit. You're gonna have to be with the shits, man. You're gonna have to realize that, hey, nothing is complacent anymore. The only thing that should be complacent in your life is your money, your time, and your savings and everything that comes with it behind the door. And when I'm saying behind the door, that means it has nothing to do with your job. You gotta stack everything you got, all your chips, buddy. I'm telling you right now. Let's give a round of applause for that. It's really true. It's sad. So stop being around here talking about going around here with talking about I've been here and I've been doing this and it's my way and you don't know I run this shit and I do this shit. It's so crazy, man, because I used to be just like that, bro. I worked somewhere over 5, 10, 15 years. You can't tell me I put in the work. I've done this. Well, guess what? New people that come around in your life when it comes to your job and they haven't been there 15, 20 years, but they know the job, it does not matter. And guess what? You keep talking that shit, you're going to have to start off fresh and you're going to have to start off somewhere new, somewhere else. And you're going to have to start, guess what? At the bottom. Sometimes it's just good to just shut the fuck up. If you know your shit, stay out the way, stop complaining, stop bitching, stop talking about everything that you've done at that company. Leave it alone. When you get in a relationship, stop talking about all the things you did in the past, how your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever hurt you, and how the shit was fucked up. Concentrate, focus on the future. This is what I mean when I say opportunities come and go, but stay focused. Stay focused on what you know and the prize. Let's give it up, man. It could be so simple if y'all stop worrying about the wrong damn thing. So just know that. And then there are going to be opportunities where you do have an opportunity that's really for you. And you know, you might have somebody in the background. You might have somebody that you cool with, your friend or somebody, and they be like, nah. And it could just be like they just jealous of you, dog. Start acting funny and shit. You know what I mean? Let's give it up for that. They could literally convince you that that's not you, and that you shouldn't do it because you never done it before, and they can give you every which reason why you shouldn't do it. Okay, but sometimes doing something new and doing something fresh is good for the brain. It's good for the mind. It's good for the soul. Yeah, it's good. It's 100% good in life, and I challenge you. If there's something out there that's new for you and you know that it's good for you and everything is lined up for you, I suggest that you take a deep breath, pray about it, and you just say, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the time out and say, hey, listen, God help me. I really want to do this. Just be there for me. Take a leap of faith and prayer and go do it. Yes, Lord. And, you know, you can look at the celebrities out here. It's a lot of opportunities that they have taken. You know, I always talk about celebrities. It's a lot of people out here that has been fucked over. You know what I mean? They didn't want to do it, but they had to do it to get what they wanted. And I don't know what that means behind closed doors, but that's just what it is. And yeah, you could really say it's about sacrificing. It's putting that work in. Some opportunities, it might cost you, might consist of you going back to school, or you have to go to a program to get to where you want to go. And then half y'all will be like, nah, I ain't doing that, man. I don't feel like going back to school. I don't feel like taking this and taking that. Well, you got to know the ins and outs to maneuver that. But if you have to do something extra, then it's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Shout out to DRAKE. DRAKE. Yeah. You know who that is. I don't want to say his name because, you know, he probably, like, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all, man. Y'all don't even got me number one no more. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's time to step it up when it comes to opportunities. All right, that's all I want to say. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to get it out. It was on my mind. I wanted to do a live show about it, and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Stay true, stay focused, and when something else comes up in your life and it's an opportunity, I just want you to take the time out to say, "Hey, listen, I am going to do this. This is for me." And you know what, man? If it does not work, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes you have to go through multiple lessons in life. You have to go through multiple challenges in life to get to where you want to be. That's just like me. You know, I have 2024 was really, 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 really crazy. And I'm going to wrap it up, okay? I'm going to wrap. Yes, I wrap. Wrap it up. 2024 was one of the craziest years in my life. If you really want to know, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to know detail for detail, which I'm not going to get for detail, but how do you lose 2 jobs in 1 year? I know y'all have been through it. Let's keep this. Let's cut the code. Let's hit the streets on this. Let's burn the streets. Let's spin the block. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. How do you basically you didn't get fired, but you got fired? That's what just didn't make no sense, man. What the fuck is that? You get fired, but you didn't get fired. You never really got rolled up. You never really got in no trouble. But you get fired. They tell you not to come back. That's what type of timing these motherfucking people on, man. Yeah, man. Isn't that crazy? How does that happen? 2024. First day, January 1st, I walk into the building, okay? I walk into the building. And the day before that, right, there was some malfunctioning on some scheduling shit, some old sketchy shit. Like, you know, I'd rather just a person just come to me and just tell me, hey, listen, I don't want you here no more. Like, I don't like your attitude. I don't like the way you are. Or just say something like, hey, man, you know, just pull me to the side. Like, first of all, I'm not a snitch. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell on your boss. My people will tell on me, my boss, but my boss, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell on my boss. I'm not telling on y'all because it's not even that serious, motherfucker. But tell me how January 1st I walk into a building, right? And I am the king of the hill, all right? I'm the reason why, and I don't give a shit what nobody say. I am the life of the party, and I'm not talking about going to a party. I'm talking about I am the life. Wherever I work, wherever I am, I bring life to the place. That's it. Wherever, no matter where I'm at. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, it's deeper than that. It's like Jesus walking through the valley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm telling you, I bring life to people, man. That's what I do. It ain't even no sketchy shit. It's real. I got that energy. They feel my aura. I come in and this dude basically made plans or whatever I guess to get rid of me or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, man. Well, I did say some shit that I probably hurt that man's feelings, you know. And I ain't talking about cursing him out. I'm just telling them how it was before. And that's why I told y'all earlier. Like, you gotta be careful when you're working with these people, man. You talking about the past, you talking about how it was and how it's gonna be and what you did and how much time you put in. Because I did the same thing. I felt like the dude got intimidated. He got mad. He got upset, low key, little bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's straight. Because we all got a little bitch in us. So I'm going to keep it cordial. You see this shit? Yeah, we all got a little bitch in us, right? Yeah, we do. I had some times in my life I had a little bitch in me. But yeah, you a bitch ass nigga, though. That's straight up. Now, remember what I said. So if I see you, you know what I'm saying? I said we all got a little bitch in us. Just keep it buck, keep it 1,000. You ain't Stephen A. Smith, you ain't LeBron James, so it's cool. But yeah, man. Just say what you gotta say, bro. I'm just a genuine, straight up person, man. Just tell me straight up. I'm not gonna beat your ass. I'm not gonna shoot you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do none of that. The only way I'm gonna do that is mess with my kids and my family. But if you mess with me, you do something to me that's not gonna hurt me like physically. Okay, cool. Just keep it a buck. All right. And yeah, I got fired beginning of January. But you know what? It came back on you, dog. That's what I do know. You don't know that I know, but it came back on you, bro. Yeah, you got yours. You got cooked up, and yours was an easy cook because everybody knew that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was gonna happen. Let's give it up for that right there. But you know what you did, bro? You did me a favor, man. You made me humble myself, like in a certain way to where the future is bright and you see where it's leading me now. So that needed to happen. That needed to happen January 1st, 2024. And then I turn around and go get another job somewhere with somebody that I know that I'm really cool with. Old ass lady, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Yeah, used to be my friend, used to be cool. I know you're gonna say this shit. Yeah, we used to be cool, used to be friends. But I don't like nobody playing with my emotions like that. I don't care, man. I'm just tough, man. I'm tougher than you. I'm built bigger than that, bro. Like y'all gotta understand how I'm built, bro. You know what I'm saying? When your dad die, and this ain't no excuse. When you lose your father, which you do have a father, young lady, all right, you got a father. But when you start losing your mother and your father and shit like that, yeah, you lost your mother, but we know what's up with that, right? We know what's up with that. You don't really, I ain't really never heard you say nothing about your mother, but your father though, the last one left. You know what I'm saying? When you lose your father, man, you build tough skin. You either gonna break down or you gonna build up. That's what made me genuine. Yeah, I spent the block, right? Go work, bro. Got everything in school. And I can't stand somebody, when they in their head, bro, and they want to be like, you old as hell, you got a lot of money. Why you worried about how successful I've been and how I've become? You know what I'm saying? And how genuine I am. Sometimes you can be too genuine with the people, man, and they get upset, they get mad. Because they want to be like that. They can't, they ain't got the mentality because you never know what somebody going through. So I could look at your side, old lady. You know what I'm saying? I could look at your side and I could tell you, I know what you been through, right? So it's a mutual respect. It's a respect level. I ain't never cussed you out in front of nobody. If I did anything, if you can remember, if your mind ain't gone, if you ain't losing your mind, I think you losing your mind. I think that's what it is. Let's give it up for that right there. I think that's what it is. I think you slowly losing your mind, man. And it's cool. Blessings to you. But you shouldn't do stuff to people, and you should take accountability when you do stuff. You know? I'm putting it out on the end of Jump Street. I don't care anymore. If I ever cared, I would have just said something, right? I would have just pulled back up and said, hey, listen, why y'all doing me like this? I would have called you. But I don't give no fucks. Did you know that? Yeah, did you know that? No. Once you cross my last name line, then I'm done. And I told you that. You should know that. I told you that from day one. Okay? Yes, you gave me an opportunity. Yes, I took the opportunity. If you notice, I stalled on the opportunity because I already knew what it was going to be. I already heard speculations of how you are as a person. Would give money and do anything for anybody, but when it comes to your attitude, nobody should accept a person that's got a bad attitude and then want to play Russian roulette with their attitude. Okay, let's keep it real. Let's keep it buck. You know what I mean? So yeah, I go to that job. You know what I mean? This person is just jealous of me because I'm great. I know I'm great. You can't tell me I'm not great. People tell me I'm great. I don't say I'm great unless people tell me I'm great. And if you look at the numbers, all your numbers went up. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your place, you had ever stayed busy year round. I wasn't even there a year. And when everybody see me pop out, because I'm just a public relation person, it popped out, man. More tables, more this, more that. Now, look at the place. It's straight up trash. Because my aura, wherever I go, my aura is number one. I have the greatest aura ever. You'll never be the person like me, old lady. You never will. You'll never meet a person like me. You'll never get a person like me back. And you know it. I don't ever want to see you. I don't ever want to talk to you ever again. Nobody on that side. Because you don't know what you did. And I did it to myself because I never should have took that job, old lady. I should have just did something else. But I thought it was going to work. And I wasn't even vulnerable. I could have got somewhere else. I could have went somewhere else. But I thought we both did each other a favor, and we didn't. All we did was waste time. I waste your time, you waste my time. Actually, I didn't waste your time. Actually, I did help y'all. You know, y'all had a lot of business, and you seen what happened at the other job I was at, right? You seen, that's why I don't understand how you know your terminology, how smart you are, old lady, and old man. It's an old man like that too. Yeah, you too, old man, from West Virginia. Yep, you old too, dog. But it's cool though. I know y'all know when you have a prophet, a preacher's son that tells you what happened in the last situation, and then you try to help take that person out of the situation, and then you put that person in your situation, and then you do the same thing to the person that the other people did. All y'all gonna pay, man. All y'all gonna pay. Trust me, the last 3 months I paid my dues to whoever I hurt or whoever I did wrong. I took it on the chin, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I did struggle. I did struggle. I did go incognito. I did take a time. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I didn't cry or nothing like that. But boy, I took a licking, bro. I took a licking and a ticking when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I couldn't get no other extra income coming in. Nope, couldn't do it. Yep. That's all I can tell you about that. I did suffer. I will tell you. I did. And I ain't even tripping on that. But I didn't suffer enough to where I couldn't make it and redeem myself and bounce back. But it was much needed. Yes, ma'am, old lady, old man. Yes, sir. Yeah, if you wanted something bad to happen to me, or you wanted me to suffer, and you wish some bad shit on me, like, yeah, I hope you get whatever you deserve. You know, if you was like that, yeah, it happened. But guess what? It's your turn, old lady. Yeah, your time coming, because you don't do people like that. And let me tell you what you should have did. Now that the case is closed, now that the verdict is in, all bets in. You know what I'm saying? All chips in. I think that if we family, right? Okay, I don't fill out with my mom, I don't fill out with my cousins, I don't fill out with my aunts, I don't fill out with people. But one thing we gonna do, we gonna talk about it. And I should not have to talk to somebody that embarrassed me in front of customers and embarrassed me in front of people. No, I shouldn't have to talk to you. And you won't even take accountability for that. And you think that it's okay to talk to people any kind of way in front of people because you're worth millions and millions of dollars. But guess what? Your time will come when you won't be able to say nothing to nobody. You're going to be quiet. You're going to be like this. Okay? God is going to take all the words out of your mouth, the way you treat people and the way you handle your business and how you treat your kids and how you treat your family, bro. Yeah, I want you to know that and see this. He's gonna take it. He's gonna take everything out your throat, bro. You're not gonna be able to say nothing. You're gonna have to be able to be the one that listen. You can't move around. You can't, you're already seeing it happening. You're already slowly breaking it down. And for the other man out there that running the show, your time coming too, big dog. Don't worry about it. You keep saying how you've been a scam all your life and you've been this all your life and how you get away with everything. But guess what? Someone's gonna take you down, bro. And it might be your ex-wife. It might be somebody out there, but your time coming too, because you don't mess with good people. Okay, buddy? And I know you don't give a fuck. I know you're a Gemini, you don't care, but yo, it's gonna happen, bro. I've done my deeds, and I went through my little shakedown, not mental, but shakedown. But I'm coming back red fourth. I'm coming back 100 times better, baby. And it was meant to happen. That's why I never said anything to y'all, dog. I never said one word. All I said was, okay. Blessings to both of y'all. But it's a new era. It's my time. It's my time to shine. And you will feel the wrath of Anakin. 9.5 beats. A.K.A. Looski Wooski Lulu. See y'all later, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Anakin Latidos. Anakin Latidos.
y'all, man. Everything gonna be alright. 2025, baby. Hey, make sure y'all go get some Gatorade in your life, alright? Shout out to my mother, man. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my kids, man. Shout out to everybody that fuck with me. Anakin Apple Beach. Anakin Apple Beach. Anakin Apple Beach. We out, man.